Global car. Liquid flow design. All new platform. Lighter and stronger. This is the new Maruti Baleno.
Every new car brings excitement in the market, and if the car is from Maruti, we all know what it means. So here is the new Baleno. First showcased in Frankfurt Motor Show. Let me tell you, this car is going to be exported into 100 countries. So this is a global car, but India first. Yes, this car is launching on October 26th. And before we get into the details of this car, let me tell you what Baleno means. Baleno in Italian means flash of light. And the way it is being designed, it seems that this festive season is going to light up for the Maruti.
Maruti has resurrected the Baleno name once again, though this time it comes sans a boot and looks a lot more stylish. Based on an all-new design language called Liquid Flow, the Baleno is a harmonious combination of smooth lines and flowing curves. However, the first thing that strikes you about this car is its size. This is one large-looking hatch with a wheelbase of 2520 mm. The 16-inch wheels in the top variant further add to its presence. Up front, the projector headlights do remind you of the Swift, but it's sharper looking and packs an LED daytime running lamp as well. We feel it's one of the better and most sophisticated looking design from the Maruti stable in a long time.
Yes, Maruti design is constantly evolving, and actually speaking, after the Swift, where they really broke the mold, I think the new Baleno is in that vein. Of course, yes, this is a design which will get some time getting used to for the general populace, but when you look at the way the car sits, the stance, everything about it, the amount of bulges and the creases and the interplay between shade and light, everything, especially when you view it in front 3/4 profile, yes, there is a lot going for the design. Of course, the front end is too simplistic, but nevertheless, overall the car design really breaks new ground and direction for Maruti and Suzuki.
The modern styling can be seen on the inside as well. The all-black interior is well complemented by silver inserts in the center console. A 4.2-inch touchscreen multi-information infotainment system hosts the Apple CarPlay system, making the Baleno the first car in India to offer this feature. The most remarkable feature of the Baleno, however, has to be the rear seat space. Pull back the front seats completely, and yet there is enough knee room for rear passenger to stretch their legs comfortably. However, for a car as large as this, rear AC vents have been woefully left out. The only plausible reason we can think of for its omission are the UV cut glasses, which claim to reduce ultraviolet rays entering into the cabin by about 85% to keep the car relatively cooler.
Well, intelligent engineering is too simplistic a term, which is really in the realm of the marketing from many companies. But honestly speaking, no one can engineer a car very differently against the norms, and also with all the regulations in mind, crash testing, noise emissions, and everything pertaining to comfort and convenience. Overall, dynamically, you cannot have a car which is an iffy performing car. And more importantly, also you got to look at it from the NVH angle. So when you take everything in conjunction with all these different aspects, requirements, parameters, conformity, I think yes, there is a lot of great thought which has gone into it, and it shows.
The cargo space again is a huge 339 litre, but what's impressive is the manner in which Maruti engineers freed up more space in the boot by optimizing the suspension design. ABS, driver and passenger airbags and EBD are standard from the base variant itself. The top variant also comes with a driver seatbelt reminder and rear parking sensor with camera.
The Baleno is available in two engine options, 1.2 liter petrol engine, and then there is the 1.3 multi-jet engine. That is something that has been tried and tested and proven in the Indian market. Moving forward, best in class is a word or a term that is being constantly used by manufacturer and a little too often. Something that is being used for this car too. As far as mileage is concerned, 1.3 liter diesel engine, it claims to give a mileage of 27 kmpl. Yeah, quite an impressive one. But what the real stuff is something that we would be able to tell you only when we get the vehicle for a road test at our base in Pune. Now what Maruti has done with the Baleno is the introduction of CVT. Yes, till now Maruti hasn't introduced a CVT gearbox. It's something that was devoid in their portfolio, but here they are able to put a CVT gearbox, and for all those female viewers who are watching the show, this is something really good for daily commuting. You won't be interested in taking the CVT to the automatic, so to say, to a highway, but as far as driving in the city commuting is concerned, it's hassle-free. You have no prop with this car, and the claimed mileage for the automatic and the petrol version is 21 kmpl, which again is quite an impressive one.
Both engines are mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, though the petrol is also available with a 5-speed CVT, a first from Maruti in a hatchback. On this short drive in and around Jaipur, we felt no evident shortcomings of a hatchback. In fact, the dynamic ability and road holding is quite like a sedan. We did find the CVT to be a bit lacking on the punch, especially on open stretches and when the vehicle is fully loaded. But then, with a claimed fuel efficiency of 21.4 kmpl, the Baleno CVT is probably the most fuel efficient automatic in India right now.
I've been very pleasantly blown off by the petrol engine, for the simple reason that for a city car and in that guise with the gasoline, I think that engine and that combination with the CVT makes immense sense in the city. So if I were to choose the Baleno for my city commute, it would definitely have to be in this version with the petrol and the CVT mix. However, the diesel is overwhelmingly the more versatile, the more practical, and the more, dare I say it, enjoyable aspect. So there you have it, two completely different options. They service two different aspects of motoring. And yes, like I said, you have to take what fits you best.
Interestingly, even the petrol manual returns an identical fuel efficiency figure. The diesel, of course, is the pick if mileage is your priority, with the best-in-class 27 kmpl being claimed. Prices will likely be in the Honda Jazz and Hyundai i20 range, but with Maruti, there is a huge possibility of pricing being even lower.
Okay, that's our first impression of this new Baleno. What it is all about and how does it fare on the Indian road is something that we will be able to tell you when we get it at our Pune office for the complete road test. But one thing that I can say, keeping my hands close to my chest, that for this car I got no complaints.